really want to sit and marinate in? I'm going to go on and answer that question for you guys now and say, no, it's not. It's not. It really isn't. So, my homework, because you know I love giving you guys homework. The homework that I have for you guys is very similar to the one that I had last week, but this is a little bit different. I want you to take about 5, maybe 10 minutes, depending upon how much you want to dedicate to it, and tell everybody to leave you the hell alone, one. And that's when, or you can just wait until everybody gets home, or gets home. Wait until everyone is away from home so you're not interrupted or teased or anything, because sometimes people will throw off your whole flow just because of their stupid opinions. But this is where you go and you stand in front of your mirror. And it's just you and you. And I do this with myself. I do this a lot. And you strip down, you know, you have, let's say, tank top, shorts, whatever it is, bra, panties, whatever it is you want to do. And you look at yourself and you say, you know, what is it about me that I like? What is my favorite part of me that I like? Not what is it supposed to look like based on other people's opinions or what I saw in a magazine, but what is it about me that I like? And sit with that and admire that. Then look within yourself and say, what is it about my mindset and my way of thinking that I like? Because that's what's essentially that's on display too, just in a different way. Because people see you through your speech too. So what are those parts that you like? If you can't find anything about you that you like, that is your time for you to stop and say, hold up, before anything else, I need to set a time for at least set a goal by the end of this month, by the end of this week, whichever. I need to find some things about me that I like, that I find attractive, that I find appealing. And there's a reason for this exercise. If you're not able to find those things that you like about you, then now is not the time to be dating. It isn't. Because when you are dating and you are in a space where there's not a lot about you that you like, that's when you start opening up a gate for whoever else it is that's coming into your life to not treat you the way that you would want to be treated, because you start to reason with that. Does that make sense? So if you can't find anything about yourself that you like at all, it shows, because you will cover you, or you won't speak as much. You'll go within. You'll go within. So you'll either physically hide, which goes, going into hermit mode, which that's another subject, because I love to go into a good old hermit mode. Love to go into a good old hermit mode. But when you can't find that, then you're like, oh my gosh. And so you're subconscious about it. And so when that person comes in and they try you, or they say something crappy to you that hurts your feelings, you will stay in that. You'll stay because you haven't found that value for you yet. You know what I'm saying? And so if that person starts cussing you out or making you cry or whatever, you will sit there and you will nod your head yes and co-sign, yeah, well, I could see why, they would do that, because they could have this person, this person, this person, this person. Any and everybody can have any other options outside of what they have based on the amount of effort that they want to put into attaining it. Does that make sense? So there's always going to be a chick that's got a better body than you, or somebody that's got a higher SAT score than you, or that's got a, C-suite executive job and you don't, whatever. But none of that will matter to you whenever you are in love with you. Not in a narcissistic, I'm going to be trash box USA to everybody around me, but in a, I have such a high regard for me and making sure that I feel good about me, that I love me. You can't give out what you don't have, right? So if you got a great love and respect for you, you're able to stop stuff at the door, okay, before it starts, respectfully. And then you're also able to give out the love as well, because you are in that loving space. So your ability to be able to love other people in a genuine way will be super easy for you to do. This message tonight may have seemed a little scattered-esque, but in a nutshell, and that's because I didn't put my notes, I don't need to explain. Bottom line, I went down these different rabbit holes, these different tangents, basically to bring one important thing home. And it'll always be the heart and the soul of every message that I have. We are in a microwave world where people are making decisions very quickly, be it educated or uneducated. That is what we're doing. We're making decisions very fast. So whenever you make a decision quickly and you feel comfortable with doing that, a decision or a judgment, there's usually a reason behind it backing that. Okay? And that is based on either what you think you already know or what you have seen put in your face. And that becomes your belief. A belief is a thought that we just keep thinking. Okay? So when you look at these things of how fast we're making decisions, that makes you stop and say, wait a minute. Did I miss something here? Did I let something slide? Did I let something slide? Often, we let a lot of things slide. We let how people respect us slide. We let how we watch other people disrespect other folks slide because we want to mind our own business because we're in a microwave world. Gotta go, gotta move. So we were letting all these things slide. We backslide. We don't know us. We are doing what at that point? Just existing. That's why when you say or you see somebody in passing, hey girl, how are you? How are things? Hey girl, how are you? That's a question. How are you? What's the answer that comes out? Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm just getting by. I'm surviving. There's no structure in that. Getting by, surviving, just kind of. What you really want to say is, I'm just kind of skating through this thing called life. We're living without intent. Pretty much. We're shooting without a target, really. We're going to the gun range. We're getting our gun. We're putting everything. We got our magazines loaded up. We set up we don't even set up anything. We're just shooting. Why? We've forgotten how to be freaking humans, guys. We forgot to be humans. We are in our physical form. So I'm going to wrap these last 5 minutes with this. Now you guys have Sheena Simmons, your swag coach extraordinaire. And that is jokingly the name that I'm giving myself. But after the years of studying other people, watching other people, my own personal experiences. God knows how many times I've incarnated on this earth just over and over and over again. It has taught me a lot. But the one thing that it's taught me is this. We are in our human form, and that is the greatest thing that you could ever have. That's why we freak out when one of us dies. Because you're like, there's so many things that we could be doing. There's so many things. That's why you don't want a loved one to pass on. Because it's all like, it seems like it stops. Even though we know it doesn't stop and they transition into non-physical, okay. But physical and non-physical, you're not able to have that same type of interaction that you're used to having. You're like, damn it, I wanted to have that with you. Things change. So my goal and what I am going to do, not try to, but mark my words on this day, the 29th, what I am going to do is reintroduce everybody, well, the ones that sign up to do coaching with me. I'm going to help you to get to what I had to realize myself, which is how the hell to get back to me. 37 years on this planet and in the washing machine of life, it is real easy to forget about you because you're given so many different assignments. You know what I mean? So back to my ladies. Most women, they have this role of they're a daughter, they're a sister, they become someone's girlfriend, their fiance, and then they become a mom and a wife. And then the mom and the wife factor happens. And because she's so committed to be that good powerhouse mom and a wife, she gets lost in the mix of all that. And then whenever a relationship fails, she feels like she got hosed because she felt like she was doing everything in her good and best faith. Nothing is lost. You can still be mom, wife, ex-wife, fifth ex-wife, and still be Shannon that is a powerhouse that still loves her, that still loves herself. Carl can still be dad, pro golfer, CEO, head of the PTA, whatever it is that he's doing, and still be himself. You get what I'm saying? We don't have to get lost in our roles. We don't. We just have to find a way to be able to balance them all. But being married and having big commitments, having children, having these responsibilities does not have to mean that that is a human experience death sentence. Somebody just needs to help you roll back just a little bit to get you to that part of the tape where you were I just did it again. Where you are with you. I want you guys to get connected with yourself. And so, again, we got 2 minutes until we close out. I am having this, it's a Zoom event, okay? And it's called Golden Lemons. Okay, and the reason why I called it Golden Lemons is because whenever people say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Honey, these lemons are a part of you. They're a part of your story. They are your building blocks that make you exactly who you are. Okay, and you wouldn't be a fraction of who you are if some of those lemons were not there. Those lemons taught you strength. Those lemons taught you tenacity, and they taught you boundaries. Sometimes we just need a good old refresh. But we're going to take these lemons that you have and we're going to make them golden lemons. I don't care if you're 55. I don't care if you're 30. I don't care if you're 25, 17. Let's get planned for this next leg of your life because it's showing up anyway, whether you like it or not. You may as well make it exactly the version that you want it to be. But guys, I'm about to get off the air now.